theme music going.
She's fine.
Yeah.
She's fine.
What's up? What's up? What's up? Welcome to the East Ain't Easy. So I am your moderator for tonight, and I am Coach Terry Bryant, and I'm representing them boys. But listen, how about them Cowboys?
How
Because
about
we
them
getting ready to be
boys?
so pumped today because we'll take a win any day when we can get one. Okay. So listen, I have four absolutely beautiful ladies with us tonight. We have with the Eagles, Miss Janice Green, Mrs. Little Bird Gang, and then with the Cowboys, I have Stacy Evans, the Shoddy and the Clowny Cougar. Um, and then for the representing the Commanders, I have Miss Tracy. She is Coach Q's right hand. And then with the representing the Giants, I have Natasha, who was Pastor Winston's secretary for the day because Winston is getting to start this weekend, and I just can't wait to see. Because listen, when he said, "I'm getting ready to what he say? I'm getting ready to steal this team like I stole, like I'm getting ready to play this team like I stole something." What he said, I was dying laughing. I said, "He is a fool." Who we starting with today, ladies? Who we starting with today? Who wants to start?
Well, we'll take it the winners. We'll take the winners.
How
Good
about them
evening.
Cowboys,
How
Stacy?
about them Cowboys? Let me tell you, I got it. It's real quick and simple. My boys went to Vegas and played ball. Nobody never need to say that Vegas team is bum because the team ain't bum. They send a few pieces. They defense straight, but guess what? Them boys played D and they played offense. Now, Janice and them little birds, we coming for you Sunday, baby. We coming for you. We
I
coming.
think you're not ready.
Oh, baby, we ready.
No, you're not ready. You look
Baby,
good,
we
but you're not
won the
ready.
12 points over the last 3 games. You better do something besides that in AT&T. You coming to Jerry Leroy house. Now, I'm done with that. Now, take it away, coach.
Tracy.
Yes,
What's our
my
Commanders
Commanders went to Madrid on Sunday to play the Dolphins. And again, we came up short.
That should have been a win.
It should have been. There were a lot of critical mistakes that were made in that game that was very winnable. And we just did not come up with it. As some of you may know, our defensive coordinator, Joe Witt, has been demoted, and our head coach, DQ, is calling the defensive plays.
And he called a great defensive game.
I'm sorry?
He called a great defensive game.
He did. But we've had a lot of special teams snafus going on. We can't get a field goal kicker to save our lives. So the one that we had Sunday, we fired him. And so, yes, we got rid of him.
Oh my God. Because you got one, dude, you got one job.
That's it. One job.
One job.
You got one job.
And
you couldn't do that. So you got bye, Felicia.
There were 2 field goals that he missed. And we lost by 3
and
points.
They weren't like 70 yards, 60-yard field goals.
Yes, they were makeable field goals, and he just didn't do it. The other major snafu on special teams, somebody decided that Mikey Sub-Zero, Mikey Frozone, should field a punt. And I mean, that's like me fielding a punt. Like,
wake up, Stacy. Wake up.
I don't know what that was about. I don't know who made that decision. But he muffed it as predictably. He I think he lost it He kind of had it and it slipped out, and it resulted in a turnover, and they scored. And
Special people have no idea how important special teams is. A special team can make or break a game.
Yes.
Special teams can give you good field position to start, to start your journey, or bad field position, and now you're trying to figure out how to go to the length of the field or stuff like that.
Or a turnover.
Yes. Especially if that happens to us on our team. Somebody muffed and gave them 10 yards, and that was the only time that they scored when we played against Florida last week. And muffed it, they had 10 yards. It's hard to score if everybody's fresh. Yeah. And they only have to go 10 yards as opposed to going the length of the field. That's tough. People do not sleep on special teams. I don't think special teams
is very.
I don't think we talk about special teams enough on any of our even on my shows. I don't think we talk about special teams enough and how important and how important it is. Tracy, you look like you're just detached for this season.
Yes, when it comes to my team, I wear my emotions on my sleeve. I do. And so I am in just quiet protest right now on some things that, which is why I'm not wearing my colors.
Oh, you didn't even wear your colors today. Oh my God. Listen, I'm going to wear my colors. Ride or die, 0-54 and whatever. I'm wearing my colors. Don't care. I don't care.
I'm too mad right now.
I ain't mad at you.
I will be back after the bye.
I ain't mad at you.
But yeah, like our wide receiver McCaffrey, he normally fields our punts, but he's out for the season due to injury. I don't even know why we have our wide receiver fielding punts. I don't know what's going on with team special teams, but we have a bye this week, and I think we have a come to Jesus meeting scheduled soon.
I can see that. I mean, at least you got a bye week to kind of, you got time to kind of regroup.
Yes.
I mean, move some people around.
Yes.
Maybe is it too late to acquire anybody? I think we
passed the trade deadline.
So I don't know. So you got to work with what you got now, because we're past the deadline to bring somebody in. So
but we still have to play the Eagles twice. We still have to play the Giants and the Cowboys once. I mean, there's a lot of football left to be played. And so we need to get it together and come up with a game plan for what we're going to do over these next 6-7 weeks.
Right.
Crazy. Okay. If there's any kind of comfort to you, go and ask Debo if he can find his purse and take that gun that McLaurin robbed y'all with, because he ain't played 4 quarters since he got paid. So, baby, I'm just trying to help you out because you my sister in the East. I'm just trying to help you. But I told you, you can't win with half of the boys on your team. Jerry Leroy made a he went to New Orleans on y'all. You ain't finna win.
Yeah, we have never had Jaden, Debo, and Terry on the field at the same time.
That's right. That's right. You gotta have that.
Yeah. And then we've had defensive struggles, and like I said, DQ is working on that. Okay. And then we got the special teams issue too. So
right.
We just fell apart this year.
Okay, so what is the prognosis, whatever the word is for Jaden? Is he done for the season, or is he just out for a couple of weeks?
He is out still officially indefinitely.
They just said indefinitely. They don't know
indefinitely. I heard some talk today about him coming back to play the last 2 games of the season, but I don't know what for.
Right.
It's not going to mean anything.
If there's no chance of making the postseason,
right?
I would just let him just heal 100%.
I think there's the internal war that's going on between the team and the competitor.
Mm-hmm.
And so,
okay, now who is y'all's backup quarterback in the event that Mariota goes out?
We have Josh Johnson.
Who?
Josh Johnson. He's the quarterback that has been on 17 different NFL teams.
Oh, the little black dude.
Yes.
Okay, because he was with the 49ers last year.
Yes.
Yeah, he was trash
we
when he
have
came
him.
in.
You know,
I'm sorry, I don't like calling people trash. My bad, y'all. I'm so sorry. Please forgive me.
No. We love it.
We had Jacoby Brissett last year, and I was so mad that we got rid of him in favor of Marcus. Mm-hmm. Marcus is fine. Marcus is cool, but he's not it.
I don't know what. Listen, I don't know what Marcus does in practice, in tryouts, or whatever. He must look really good. We call it coming off the bus. He must look good coming off the bus.
Mm-hmm.
Because this joker, when he played, so my husband's a 49ers fan. So when they played last year, I said, who? Because they was on like their fourth string, and he was the fourth string last year. And I was like, do who? And then when I saw how long he had been in the league,
yeah,
I was like, oh my goodness, he's got to me, that's the blueprint on longevity in the league. He needs to write a book on how you stay in the league and how you stay on somebody's rosters and getting paid for 16 years. Even if it's $1 million a year, I wouldn't care.
Yeah, he should have been up for trade before cutoff for sure.
Yeah,
right.
Yeah, absolutely. Yeah. So
wasting the team.
Who's y'all's third string quarterback? Are you familiar with y'all's depth chart?
Me?
Yeah.
Josh is our third string.
So let's say Mariota gets injured and he's out.
Yeah.
So then Johnson is going to become number one.
Right.
Somebody else still got to come back in for number two. So who's
I think if Mariota were to get injured, they would probably bring Sam off the practice squad.
Okay, gotcha. Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. Gotcha.
The guy with the pretty hair.
That's how you know about it.
That's what all the ladies talk about, how he has such pretty hair.
Oh,
so he'll be doing head and shoulder commercials.
Yeah.
Looking good. Listen, he's looking good coming off the bus.
Don't count on him.
So, all right. Well, thank you, Tracy. So,
yes, ma'am.
So, Tasha, give us the weekly update on your New York Giants, because you got you got a couple players on there that I like.
Well,
Robinson is from Kentucky. He's from 20 miles away. I love his daddy. Has a gym here, and of course, he came to the University of Kentucky. So that's my guy. So fill me in on the New York Giants. Sorry, Giants.
Okay, New York Giants. Well, I'll say this. My team is one of those that almost win every week. We almost always win. We always lose by 7 for some reason. 7-3-1, 7-3 or 1. But we're going to lose close. Always almost win for 8 years.
Be a close game.
Now, this has been going on for 8 years. We've been almost winning.
Ever since Eli retired, it's been a battle for the New York Giants. I just don't understand why they can't. I'm not going to remember. I didn't think Eli was all that, right? But they're making him seem like he is a Hall of Fame quarterback.
That's only because
they can't.
But hey, we got 2 Super Bowls out of him, and he's the only one who's actually, beat the Patriots twice. So I mean, he show up when we need him. So now our game was okay Sunday for the most part.
It really was.
We was looking a little high schoolish for a little bit, but they was playing a little high schoolish. But Singletary did good. They pulled 2 players off the training squad and everything that actually did very well. Isaiah Hodgins and Hyatt, they did very well. And our quarterback, bless his heart.
Bless his heart.
Bless his heart. He He did to me, he did very well until
So
the fourth
Jackson,
quarter.
till the fourth quarter, he got the interception. He got injured, right? No, he got a concussion.
No, is that what happened? Why he won't? Why he didn't do right?
I thought he got injured. I think he might have a concussion or something.
That might have been the last play.
I thought that was why he wasn't playing. Because why y'all playing? Why is James starting over Russell Wilson?
Oh, because our new coach
don't like Russell either. Why don't nobody like Russell Wilson?
No, it's not that he didn't like Russell Wilson. His words were he wanted to give
Jameis.
Yeah, I was trying to get his last name
Jameis
out.
Winston.
He was trying to give Winston a try because the other coach just wrote him off. Period. You know what I'm saying? And he always comes to practice. He's always there, and he, so this, So I don't know. So
string. You supposed to be written out.
Well, he put him the third string. I guess he felt like he shouldn't have been third string. But anyway, so that's why he played him. And
so he felt like he was better than Russell.
And then Abdul.
Because I'm gonna tell you right now,
that makes no sense.
Winston was
I think they should have played both
interceptions.
But he didn't. He played okay until that main one. The whole. My thing is he did all right until fourth quarter, and he threw the interception in the damn end zone. In the end zone, y'all. In the end zone.
With Pastor Winston.
Right, but that's who I'm talking about. Winston. He threw it in the end zone when we could have tied the game.
I think that just defiant because Russell could have came out.
Exactly.
They did the same thing, right?
Russ
and they take a loss.
He used to be, but he ain't gonna get. He's not guaranteed an interception every game.
Right, but to me,
somebody that's guaranteed an interception every game.
Every game, but this is my thing. Why can't we switch out like high school? Why can't we switch our quarterback out sometimes?
Graduated high school.
Russell, yeah, but honey, they can't do 4 quarters.
Well, first of all, they don't do that in the NFL because of.
I know that, but
yeah.
But my neither quarterback can do 4 quarters. They can't do 4 quarters. They can do 2.5.
Well, if they can keep possession, that's half the battle. If they can keep possession, the other 10 players can.
Okay, so my husband just
what he said.
He just put his finger up and told me, hold up. He said that interception was not the pastor's fault.
Right,
He said that was the wide receiver's fault. The wide receiver ran the wrong route.
Yeah, he did run the wrong route.
Yeah. Hi.
He should have ran a skinny out and he ran a curl route.
All he had to do was read the DB.
Okay, he didn't read the DB. So these we got these grown men making all these millions of dollars and they don't have football 101 IQ on the field. And then they making these quarterbacks look bad. And don't be making no black quarterback look bad.
That's right.
I'm gonna be.
So Pastor was doing the thing to that last play.
Yeah.
So Natasha, I have a question. So your new coach wanted to give
Winston a try. He wanted to give him a try.
Opportunity because the other coach had written him off.
But
it was a lot of things. So it was a lot of changes that he doing.
That's why I don't understand either, Tracy.
So what did he learn from this game? Is he going to stick with him, or is he going to go?
No, Dart should be back.
What's the verdict now?
Dart should be back, but he wanted Dart the rest. But see, the thing is, he's been doing a lot of other things. Okay, so apparently the old coach showed favoritism to certain players. That's why the locker room is all messed up. So he gave Abdul a punishment. Abdul didn't start this week because Abdul has this thing where he don't show up he go to sleep in the locker room and don't come to practice or don't come to the last run drill.
Oh yeah.
Well, damn.
And he still gets
Damn.
and he still gets to play. So the team
Oh,
morale has been messed up. So this coach said,
we're not
you
doing
don't
that.
get to
As he
start this
should.
week.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah,
So
he should.
that makes sense.
he's now doing discipline, and that, so things hopefully are changed because now he's applying discipline. So I really think that's the reason why he started with Winston, like to show them y'all don't make the decisions around here.
And he about to
So
get
I
fired.
don't know. So
And he about to get
I don't
fired.
know.
We
What I'm
still
trying
here
to
to
say,
You
win
think he
games
about to
though.
get fired too?
he about to
So
get fired. He's gonna get.
Dart's supposed to be
They're not
coming
gonna bring
back
him back
and
as the interim because he doesn't realize that this is his
his
resume
try period.
and his trial
Right.
period to see
Yeah.
whether or not they want to keep him as the head coach. Because sometimes it, what good coaches should do is you should put your assistant coaches should be better than you, right?
Mm-hmm.
If
Right.
you don't have an ego, like your assistant coaches really should know more because they are all should be capable of being able to go to the next level and step into a um you know
Yeah,
head
head
coach
coach
role,
position.
especially whoever you have designated as your assistant head coach. Right
Okay.
now, was this the guy that his assistant head coach, or is this who the management designated as the interim? Do you know?
No, he was the assistant. He was
He
the
was the assistant. Okay,
he
so he
was.
was the assistant head coach. Okay, good. Because
Mhm.
sometimes the management be like, okay, no, we gonna decide on who we want to put on there. Kelly said Abdul was like that at Penn State. So yeah.
Oh,
Oh,
okay.
let me make sure I acknowledge all my people in that's watching. I'm gonna go all the way to the top. Diane Barney, I know Diane Barney. How about them Cowboys? She's a Cowboy. Donna Jacobs is a Raiders fan. Kelly Collins
Hey,
is
Donna.
Tails. Tina Childs is a Bird Gang. Stacey
Yeah.
Ferguson is a Cleveland. And listen, I'm mad. I know this is the East ain't easy, but y'all know our nephew got into the game and they made him
Yeah.
look bad, and they should have won that game. And then we got Renee, she's Raider Nation. Kelly, and make sure I don't miss nobody. Shay's a Dallas Cowboys fan. What's up, y'all? So hey, Future is a
Dolphin.
Miami Dolphin
Dolphins
fan,
Dolphin.
right?
fan.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. Thank y'all all for coming in. I appreciate y'all for tuning in. Make sure you all share, and make sure you ask people to subscribe if y'all know that they are a part of the NFL East, because it is. Let me say this one thing before we go to Janice and we talk about this bird game. The one thing that I love about the East that can't nobody else say, we are the only division where everybody has won a Super Bowl.
Correct.
Mm-hmm.
Uh-huh.
Correct.
Even if our
That is
Super
true.
Bowl was 11 years ago,
Right.
we
We
That
still
still
is
don't.
got
true.
five.
Real
We
talk.
got five.
Ain't nobody ask
We
you how
still
many,
only.
Stacey. We
Yeah,
And they
acknowledge
ain't
them.
got no expiration dates on them either.
they don't. They don't. But yeah, but we are the only division that has where every team has won a Super Bowl, and I'm so excited about that about us.
Me
Anyway,
too.
so Janice, Tasha, thank you, baby. We'll come back to you again. Janice, what's
Well,
your
well,
verb
well.
and
We
attitude?
disappointed a lot of people because when we last left here, Stacey, wake up. When we last, don't hate. When we last left here, y'all gave the Vegas odds and all that junk when I told you it really didn't mean anything. But we wasn't expecting to win. So what I'm going to say is, with this game, I watched it closely. I guess because I had to pay to watch it. I went somewhere to watch it, so I paid close attention. With that being said, Hurt showed AJ that, bro, sometimes you good and sometimes you're not, because he wasn't all 100 on his game. He was
Right.
doing like a Saquon too, just stuff happens. And So I didn't hear him coming off talking about, oh, the offense not doing right. Oh, there was a couple that you should have made or you could have done better, but you didn't. So now maybe, with that being shown, because Hurt threw that ball to everybody he could. Everybody had a chance and nobody was catching him for a minute.
Right.
So
Right.
just to knock on my Eagles a little bit, come down off my horses a little bit. Hurt, I like the way he showed that he can do it all. And everybody can have a bad day. So we won, but not like we could have. We could have really walked over them because it's like they I think the Lions thought they won with just a conversation because they didn't play hard. They didn't play as good as they could have, or should I say people expected them to. So I don't know if we putting fear in people and they don't want to play, or we just this girl took off her clothes.
You put what?
This is my
She turned her rear end. Okay, she turning. But I just think that we gonna have to still work on our offense, our defense work, what we expect. They were doing what they needed to do, but we got some improvement to do. We're gonna look at some of those videos and see where, when one's not open, everybody be ready. Because I even seen where Saquon was that damn wide receiver on that one, but Jalen had overthrew it.
Yeah, he did.
Yeah.
He had one. Looks like he did have one receiving opportunity for 7 yards.
Mm-hmm.
But I think when I'm looking at your stats, AJ Brown 7 receptions for 49 yards, and he led the team in receiving.
Yeah. Let me tell you.
Very
So
talented.
I tell you everything I need to. And
Yes.
Devontae Smith 1 reception.
One.
So he had 5 but only 5 targets. To me, that's that says AJ Brown had 11 targets. So you had 7 for 49 with 11 targets, but for Devontae to have only 5 targets and only had 1 reception, but even Saquon, they held Saquon under 100 yards. I mean, I think that anytime and he had 26 carries.
Yeah,
so
that's a lot.
Averaged 3.2 yards per carry, which isn't much. Basically they were tackling him as soon as he was getting the ball, and they was getting him down. So, Jalen was 14 for 28. I mean,
but Coach, you really got. I'm not a hater. I'm a congratulator. I'm a real fan. It doesn't matter if it's a Giants or whatever. Now, Eagles defense was on fire. They played decent ball.
I'm gonna say this.
Jared Goff did not play at all. He did not play at all, Coach.
He had
him so many times.
He had 255 yards compared to Jalen's 135 yards.
But they sacked him too much, and he wasn't. And he was just overthrowing them. He was overthrowing the guys.
Oh my God, you're right.
Yeah, his throws were off.
No, Gibbs had 107 yards. James Williams had 88 yards.
What the guy, St. Brown, he overthrew him so many times.
Gotcha.
I'm happy, but I'm disappointed. Yeah.
St. Brown, he had 12 targets, and he only had 2 receptions for 42 yards.
That's right. Now, you know.
That was for spitting on my man.
I'm like this. You can't hate on the Eagles because they find a way to win. I'm not going to hate on anybody that find a way to win.
My thing is,
but you gonna have to score more than that.
Have 1 point more than the other team, and it's a win. We're gonna take it however we can get it. It's a win, and then if it's a win in the NFC East, I'm gonna take the win in the NFC East.
That's right.
So
that's all I'm saying.
Thank y'all for representing.
That's right.
And
but Janice, you got to come to Jerry Leroy House Sunday, baby. You got to do that now.
Well, we're going to fill up that Walmart parking lot. We're going to fill up the outside. I I didn't walk in Walmart. They said, "Here come that crazy lady." That's right. Here I come to talk trash.
You
So
got
we
to.
taking over.
I'm talking all week, baby. To you and all the little bird gang. That's how I'm rocking this week. Whether I
But
win, lose, or draw, I'm still gonna be talking this. Cause who we are, them boys.
Coach Ron, but you know what though? On another note, is that I'm just going by what's in the comments on these different in our thing. People think that the referees prevent them from winning. It's like, why would you play that close that you don't know how they're gonna
You
judge?
could never give the refs an opportunity to dictate the game. You have to leave no doubt. So when the game is close, is close like that, you have to leave no doubt and not leave it to the judgment of the refs.
That's
My
correct.
husband went on a rant the other day because it was somebody, I can't remember where it was. I wish he was close by and could hear me. But somebody was, I know who was talking about. Dabo Swinney was talking about it in college and was talking about how the refs are not held accountable, right? And so until the refs are held accountable, we don't have no choice but to dictate what the refs
That's
do.
right.
You have to win decisively.
You got to.
Yeah. And locally, as it be told, I think it's all rigged anyway. So you know what I mean. So it depends
True
on
that.
sometimes what
True
we
that.
don't do. We don't go look at what Vegas wants and what
That's
the over
right.
and under is and why they want and seeing who's betting who or whatever. Because whichever the least amount of money that Vegas is gonna have to lose is who gonna win.
Exactly.
You right.
But
I agree.
I love the entertainment. You know, the NFL is not a sports company. It's an entertainment company.
You better know it.
It's like WWE, right? So, but you know what? I love growing up. So, whoo, Stacy,
Yes.
who you got? Eagles, Cowboys.
Maybe you already know. Don't you
The Eagles.
What is going on?
You know, I already knew that.
Baby,
Tracy,
we shot it.
Eagles or Cowboys.
We shot it 1,000 plus, baby.
Okay. Tracy, Eagles or Cowboys?
I have the Eagles.
What good?
Eagles or Cowboys?
I think it's gonna be the Cowboys. And really because like you said, Vegas call them numbers. So we'll see.
So Vegas is
I
saying
think it's
that
gonna be
it's 55.2% on the Eagles, 44 Dallas. So to me, that's almost even. That means
That's
it can
either
go
way.
either way.
That's either way.
Yeah.
So it'll depend on who gets stops. It'll depend on the turnovers. It'll depend on special teams. It'll depend on
that sunlight that comes in on that
sunlight that
end down
comes
there.
because it's a 4:30 game, so the sunlight will still be
Yes, because it's going to be setting.
Yes. They gotta score more than 13 points to beat us. I tell you that now. They're gonna have to do more than that now.
No, I'm telling you, it don't matter. We don't need long we stop y'all. If we only get a field goal, we okay with that.
And you're right, Janice, because they're saying that the Philadelphia is only a 4-point favorite.
Mm-hmm.
So you're looking at a field goal. You know, you're looking at a field goal.
But don't give them no false courage, baby.
I don't
Y'all playing in Dallas?
Yeah, we're at Jerry House.
What will help us to win to me is if we're still playing for Marshawn and we take it away from, you know what I mean? We take it away. It's not personal that everybody just looks within themselves and they're playing for Marshawn.
I think that's what happened last night for sure.
I do too.
For sure, yes.
That's the only way that we're going to be able to win. I'm not even going to front. I think that's the only way we're going to be able to win just the rest of the season. We have to find something divine to play for in order to get these jokers to play. So that's all I can say about that.
Well, Janice, don't take what Coach said.
Somebody said our predictions are wrong.
What she said? Who said our predictions are wrong every time? Tifa.
Tifa in the comments said we be
Oh,
wrong.
Tifa, let me tell you.
Tifa,
Oh,
an Eagles fan.
yeah, she an Eagle fan. She
That's
think
right. That's
she
right.
think she think that little boy that played that he ain't had but a half a carry and then he had to even get toward the end zone. She just thinks Smitty everything. Tifa,
He
lay
is.
down. Go to bed, Tifa, because we gonna stuff you Sunday. I'm talking
I
man
think we
noise
gotta
all
break.
week.
We gotta break this hex off of us about can't whoop on Dallas. We gotta let Dallas know when we coming to town, we're coming to win.
My
It's not
girl.
gonna be no.
Yeah, Janice, go to bed. Go to bed.
Well,
Anybody want to hear that?
Well, Kelly has it dead on. Vic Fangio, the defensive coordinator for the Eagles, just has Dak's number when it comes to running that cover 6 against him. Dak really, really struggles against the cover 6, and I think they run it the best out of anybody in the league.
Tell Kelly we don't want to hear that either.
But
No,
hopefully,
we don't want to hear that.
hopefully Dak will understand what his weakness is and do a little bit extra studying on how to counter that cover 6, and so that he doesn't struggle as much. Okay, so Tasha, ooh, y'all got the Lions.
Tasha, y'all better go over there and stuff them. They ain't all that. You ought
Sure
to
not.
you seen that. They ain't all that. Go over there and play like y'all want it. And I'm rocking with the Giants this week.
We have
Me
I'm
too.
rocking with the Giants.
Me too.
Ooh, they got a 11-point favorite on is what Vegas is saying that
the Lions have
the
11
Lions
points.
have over, that their favorite, like 11. It's like 11-point game.
If the pastor playing, I got to go with the Lions.
Well, Pastor probably playing.
Because he gonna do it, and he gonna do it at the worst possible time.
At the worst possible
But he's
time.
gonna do it. He's gonna do it.
Look, Coach, you know who the edge rusher over there at the Giants? Coach Terry.
The edge rusher at the Giants.
Yeah, who is it?
The dude that start with an O. Is that him?
Is it Tasha?
O'Kirky or something? What's how you say his name?
All he has to do
is he an edge rusher? I don't know. I think that's his name.
Who is it, Stacy?
Oh, I don't know him. I don't know him, but I know what. If he get in golf face, it's over. All you gotta do is get in his face and them DBs gonna have to, hold Brown down. Gotta hold him down.
But he still got that running back tandem though. If he get in trouble, he got them.
Well, Tracy, let him borrow a couple of y'all players. Y'all ain't playing this week. Let us borrow a couple. Let him borrow a couple.
No. We having a come to Jesus meeting and attendance.
I know that's right, Tracy.
Attendance is mandatory. All right, baby. Okay, I'm sorry.
Yeah.
I really think the Giants can pull it off though, because golf is having pity within himself. He got to come out of that pity.
He's having
and
a
he ain't gonna
party.
want to talk to nobody.
And he don't like to get hit, baby. He turned back 7 shades red. Light him up. All you gotta do is light him up.
Light him up. By defense, show up.
That's fine. Well, Janice, I know you going for your. You hope.
Oh yeah, I'm going for mine.
Baby,
I know
she won't beat G over there. He looking like he ought to be retired with me, got more gray hair. Baby, he no. Janice, me and you gonna get on that phone all day. Cause when the end comes, you gonna need a shoulder to call. I'm gonna call 2 people. Janice Green
and Tifa, huh?
And Tifa.
I knew it. Tina, you don't leave out Tina and Tyra, because we got you.
No.
We might go to Texas Hill.
They mouth ain't jazzy as yours and Tifa. Baby, Tifa mouth and Tifa fingers both jazzy. Baby, She won't be peeping out around the corner after Sunday night.
Tifa
Tifa
said you
said
blocked.
blocked.
Stacey.
Tifa said blocked.
Tifa, how you gonna block us, Teach?
Okay, so what about any other major injuries on anybody's team that we need to know about?
No, Coach. But Coach, I was so glad to see Agent O last night. I almost
And
went through.
he took himself out the game,
Yeah,
but I think he was just trying to get himself together.
he was trying to get that brace on right.
Yeah, the brace that came off, they retaped the brace. Yeah.
I was glad to see Siobhan and the little baby. Ooh, that little baby it's gonna be something. He don't look like he was about 12, but he all right with me. And Kenny and Clark was doing it. I just liked everything about my defense last night. Yeah, I did. They really played good.
I like the front of the defense. I like the linebackers. I still think that our secondary is suspect.
Yeah, but let me tell you who needs to get them a one-way ticket from Dallas. Just one way. I don't know where that little boy needs to go. But I'm going to call Shotty in the morning and leave a message. Because Trayvon needs to go. I didn't see him at all last night. They didn't even show a picture of him on the sideline.
I think he's been in his head for a long time.
I agree.
He is mentally checked out.
Yeah, I think so too.
Baby, he mad because the man took his money, but he was wrong. He took his money because he didn't show up for training camp. He trained in Miami. We don't do that. We train in Oxnard, not Miami. You got to do what you have to do what Master said, because Master sign your check.
So what is so hard for him to understand?
Especially JJ.
That's right.
JJ don't play at all.
Why is that so hard for him to understand?
I don't understand what is that because I'm trying to figure out. That's the only thing I can think of why he's in his head is that he's fifth, but he needs to move on from that.
Yeah, he got fined. He got fined $500,000, but he should have been in Oxnard, not in Miami. That's all I'm saying.
He probably needs to just have a new start somewhere else.
And maybe he do. And I guarantee you got 500,000. What you should have did was, I know you got $500,000 of opportunities of incentives in your contract. So what you should have did was, I need to go out here and play my butt off so I can make my money back.
Yes.
About coach, you get paid.
That's what
almost 20 a year, 20 million a year. If you don't play, the team don't take no chance on you. They ain't seeing no $20 million worth on the sideline. Right. He need a bottle.
That's the problem with so-called needing a new start on a new team. The other teams are looking at this.
They're looking at that too. So why would I want to pick you up? You know what I mean? It's like, okay, sometimes these guys, like for instance, I felt like when a perfect example, when we had T.O. on our team.
Right.
If you look at T.O. right now, T.O. look like he could still play. But they got sick and tired of the drama and the
ain't nobody got time.
Ain't nobody got time for all that. And you'll find yourself
without a job
real quick.
They don't care about your success, your greatness, because Antonio Brown. I mean, all of them. The list goes on.
Listen,
let me tell you, Dez was the same way. He just arguing with Rain Dakota about he wasn't throwing him the ball. He down there arguing with the coach. The next thing he did, got goals. I cried 40 days and 40 nights when they got rid of Dez. But
Dez Bryant. Oh yeah,
because he did the same thing.
Yeah,
all that drama.
I felt like Dez his career was cut short too because of his attitude. I absolutely do. I felt like he
would not be quiet in case
Dez still on Twitter arguing.
Yeah. And then he talk noise to the coaches and stuff and everybody and can't fight. Boy, sit down.
All right. So let's see. Let me see. Diggs is still on injured reserve. He will be elevated off the practice report by week 13 against the Chiefs or week 14 against the Vikings. I didn't realize.
Baby, we ain't gonna even need him then. Just stay on injured reserve because you ain't did nothing. You ain't hit no head. You just lying. We ain't gonna need him then.
Yeah, so that's why you didn't see Diggs on the sideline, baby.
Baby,
he's still on the IR. On the IR.
We'll leave him on there, coach.
Okay. Ooh, child. Ooh, child. Ooh, child. I got a couple of notes here. What I want to talk about?
So, Tracy, is Daniel coming back? Or is he still injured too? Because it's not his throwing arm. He should be back.
No, they said
he's out indefinitely, but they're thinking about
they're
talking about bringing him back for the last
if
two
we
games.
don't have a chance to make the playoffs, I would not bring Jalen.
This is just one of those things. Like I was telling Coach earlier, it's the team against the competitor. It's just like, and that's why everybody's comparing this to the RG3 situation because they want to play. They want to play. And it's just like, it's just like a parent and a child. It's like the child want to do what they want to do, but you as the parent know best.
Yeah. Mm-hmm. So, and that's real talk. I think one of the hardest things as an athlete is to not play.
Yes. Especially
because to me, I was a competitor. Y'all, I'm crazy. I played basketball with 2 torn ACLs.
Oh, come on. Is you crazy, coach?
What? Crazy. Just as crazy as I want to be. Pulling me off. You got to carry me off. As soon as the bell rings and the game's over, you got to carry me off the because I love the game and love playing the game that much, right? And it was still the season. And then when I had my first ACL, 7 months in with the brace on, I'm back on the court because the season started. I'm back playing.
You should have.
So when O came back with his ACL, I was like, "Ooh, that's too soon." But girl, then I had to shut my own mouth because I understand. You know what I mean? Because
so you didn't have to fight with your coach about that.
They didn't know.
Okay, I guess
that wasn't that wasn't the WNBA, the NFL. Why had to take what we had to do. They didn't know until after the season when I was getting my ACL surgery.
Oh, but coach, let me tell you,
with a torn NCL. Yeah, we totally understand. I'm just saying, when you're a competitor, it is so hard.
It is, and I think that's what the fight. That's the fight that's going on right now.
Right,
and plus, Jaden is not used to losing.
And then especially these young men, most of them have been playing since they was 5 and 6 years old. This is their life.
Yeah.
All they've been doing is all they know. Yeah. Right. And to me, this is the part where I think, where I'm gonna bring up Marshawn is I understand, and they may, but I don't know if they do or not. Every team needs a sports psychologist.
That is correct.
You better know it.
Yes.
Sports not just the regular. I'm not hating on nobody. Degrees or social worker, because my baby is a social worker. I ain't hating on none of that. But we need a sports psychologist on each one of these teams because let me tell y'all something. The game is so mental.
It is.
It's not even fun.
I thought each team did. I thought that was a standard position on each team. I
don't know if it is or not.
I don't think so.
How about they need to go see them?
It's not talked about. They need to go see them. They need to have somebody on contract, and they might do it. It's just not talked about enough.
It's not. Right? But if they're there, you need to see them. Go talk to them.
Right.
Look at I can't think of his name right now. Where's my notes? Oh man, I don't have them on my notes. But the young kid that we just took from what's his name? Not John.
To me, I think it should be mandatory with everybody.
I do too.
We took that kid and he says I got too many mental issues, and he left. I think he came from The Dolphins, Miami Dolphins, I think. Dang, I thought I had him in my notes. But he came and everybody said, well, why did you trade if you knew you had mental issues? But with Marshawn thing going down, I think it like, hey, this my open gate. I'm getting up out of here. It's too much. Because he left. He never
Alexander. That's him, Janice.
Jair Alexander, yeah.
Jair, yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Poor thing. I mean, we don't know, but
psychologists, do they have a sports psychologist or just a regular psychologist? And Cowboys have a whole department at the start. They need a whole department, but it needs to be a mandatory.
Yeah, I think because if they can give out these random drug tests, I think they should do a random. You got to go talk to the sports psychologist.
They must hide it too good, because
I'm sure they do.
They don't find out until late.
And then we're talking about men who
yeah.
they don't want to come across as being weak by thinking that they need therapy and all that whole stigmatism and stuff that goes with that. But according to Kelly and Basti, all teams have them. Again, it's just not talked about enough, right? They've never, nobody ever talks about the sports. I'm gonna have to go to the website to see who it is, and see what is it actually a sports psychologist, or are they just putting a psychologist? Because there's a difference, right? Because a sports psychologist, usually totally just understands, being an athlete and being able to, just really, really be able to relate to, being an athlete and the mental part of the game, because the game is mental.
Do they still have the rookie symposium?
Oh, I'm not sure.
Because that would be a good place to introduce that. And to have one to speak there. Just one random one off one of the 32 teams to come and speak.
Well, now I gotta go and look up, now I have to go and look up all of the things, and matter of fact, I have a friend that's a sports psychologist. That's the reason why, I might need to get my girl a job at one of them spots, right?
Yeah.
And so because I feel like all the college coaches should have one. They can't make them.
They have issues too. They got a lot of pressure on them too.
Maybe that's where they come from, the college, with all that mental stuff going on with them.
And now that they're getting paid, it's different. And,
10 times worse.
On the college level, it's my son plays, so I see it firsthand, right? Where you get, when you get to this level, everybody's good. Whereas most of the kids from high school to college, they might have been the man on their team, but then they come here, not everybody's the man. They're not used to competing. They're not accountable because they might have been the best player on the team and the coach just needed them and let them get away with just murder. Yeah. And then they start struggling when they get to the college level. It gets mental. And then when you get to that level, you find out you ain't as good as you thought you was.
Right. But I like what you do with your son. He tell nephew, keep it up. Nephew, he make time for them kids. He make time for his fans. I love it.
Thank you. Kelly said Cowboys have a sports, mental, substance abuse site, and yes, they do. The symposium is now part of the rookie week before teams report to training camp. That's good stuff.
I think that is the best place to introduce the concept of the sports psychologist and having one from any random one of the 32 teams come and speak at that symposium and talk. I think it just needs to be done.
And I just think that we as a society, I just think that we need to figure out how to make going to therapy just a regular thing, and it's not something that's frowned upon or people got or a judgmental thing where people are judging you because you got to go to a therapist. I mean, I don't listen. I if it wasn't for my therapist, girl, I wouldn't be right here dealing with y'all right now, because I would be cuckoo for Cocoa Puffs living in this. You hear me? I'd be running around acting like AJ Brown or T.O. and fools. Yeah, because it was life has a way of life.
Yeah, you better know it. You better know it, coach.
I had the way of life. And when I was going through my injuries, and when it got to the point where, because sports saved my life. That's why I'm here, and that's why I'm a coach. And that's why I coach, because sports literally saved my life, right? And so, or I would have been in the same situation that Marshawn. I was there. I understand that mindset, right? And so, because sports was able to save my life, now I want to be that for other kids. And so that's why I coach the way that I, and spend as much time that I do, because
it's important.
It's a thing, and it's therapy. It's therapy for me, as opposed to, and also going to therapy.
Yeah.
So Sean was still grieving the loss of his mother. She transitioned 2 weeks before he reported to the combine last year.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, he was grieving his mother. I mean, he just couldn't shake it. He was a baby. He was only 24 years old. He was a baby.
Yeah, same age as my son.
Yeah, see, that took me.
I mean, that one almost took me out, because he had just won. He had just
that Monday night,
the touchdown, and was all smiles, and was dancing, and was excited. Like how much better could your life be? And then a couple days later,
because I think all of that happiness, all of that success, the next thing you do is think about her.
Exactly. Yeah. He had nobody to celebrate that with. We as the outsider loved it, but he had nobody to celebrate it with.
That's right, Jan.
His girlfriend, but that's not the same as his mother.
And the girlfriend is allegedly
pregnant,
right? Yeah. So
if I want a DNA test,
who other? That's why I said allegedly.
I want a DNA test, coach. She don't put that on the Cowboys.
So that created a mental health foundation, because his own brother passed away. So Dak must have some really, really good therapists too, because you got to think he lost his mother to cancer. And
when he was at Mississippi State, he lost his mother,
and then lost his brother to
suicide.
Yeah. Just a couple years ago.
Did he talk to him?
Then he had a major injury when oh my God, that's a lot. And then you're the most
hated quarterback. You're the most hated quarterback. And he never said nothing or do nothing to anybody. That's why I ride or die with Dak. He don't get on there talk noise, but everybody hate little old Dak.
But you know what though, that could be therapy, coach. With all that hate and that, to him, he can reverse it as his attention. At least they love me. They got it could be therapy, because man, listening at this, whoo, how's he standing?
My son does that. Let somebody say something negative about my son, and he uses that as fuel. Like it propels him to a whole nother level when he gets hated on. The haters helped him get to where he was going, because being able to prove them wrong. Yeah. Oh, absolutely.
I wonder if he took some time to talk to Dak, or if Dak had any idea what he was going through.
I don't think so.
I don't know. They were. I don't know. Oh, little baby, I just feel so bad.
Suicide in 2019. Yeah. It's So y'all know I lost a player on my team just a couple of months ago to suicide.
What?
Yeah. She was
the girl, right?
Yeah.
You mentioned it last week.
Players on my team would have never guessed. Even when I told my husband, he was like, "What?" He was like we were just even now we're still just totally just dumbfounded on losing her that way. So you just never know. And that's why, I love Black Women Love Football. This is, being on the group is therapy. We gonna talk some smack. We gonna, but at the same time, we're gonna lift each other up. We're still gonna be sisters. We're still gonna be there for each other. We're still gonna have our meetups. We're still gonna have all of our opportunities to give back. I love all of our give backs, and I love that everything that we do and everything that we represent.
Absolutely.
as a, whether we're on the same team or not. But when it comes to Black Women Love Football, we're all on the same team.
Correct.
Absolutely.
Absolutely.
We're all on the same team, and I absolutely love that. So, but listen, the East ain't freaking easy.
It ain't
That's
easy,
right.
Janice. It ain't easy.
It's not easy, baby. It's not easy.
No.
We,
It ain't easy.
whew, this is a rough division, but we fight together.
That's right. That's right, Janice. Correct.
We fight.
Tasha, where y'all playing at? In the Meadowlands or in Detroit?
I don't even know what's the
Well,
That's
wherever
a
you
good
at, you better go to fight. Go to war when you
You
get
say-
there, baby.
That's the good thing. They hang in there so long. They be hanging. I'll be like, they not giving up. So
But at least you got some fight, right? You just got to figure out how to get over. You just got to figure
Get
out
over that hump.
how to get over the hump.
And Tracy, y'all just have y'all come to Jesus meeting, help Debo find his purse, and you gonna be all right there. Every time.
I think Debo need to lose his purse. How about that? Because him having the purse ain't working.
Play in
Oh,
Detroit.
we
Okay.
play in Detroit.
Okay, at least
We
if it's
play in
cold,
Detroit.
you're in the dome.
Yeah, that's right. Y'all know how to play in the elements,
I
though.
don't know how to play in the cold because it's cold.
It's
Tasha.
cold.
I don't know how
Yeah,
y'all do it.
it's cold up there now. So my sister in Jersey said it's supposed to snow tomorrow
Yeah, it's cold up there, baby.
Is it?
in
And
Jersey.
it's
Ooh,
and
y'all
it's 77 degrees in Mississippi. Ain't this something awful?
right
Yeah,
down the
that is
road.
something awful. It's
Stacey,
cold
you in
here.
Mississippi?
It's in the 30s
Yeah.
in North Carolina.
Shit, it's in the 50s here in Cali. I'm by the
Tracy,
mountain, but it's cold.
where
We
you
got the
at?
heater on right now. In Cali, by the mountain,
And who?
In
California,
California.
And what mountain?
by Big Bear.
Oh, I ain't never heard that. Oh, I've
Yeah,
heard it. I've
it's
heard of it.
cold, baby.
Gotcha.
Is it
Tracy,
cold?
what city you in?
I'm in Laurel, Maryland, which is right
Okay,
outside.
so you're close to DC. Okay.
Mhm.
Okay.
And Tasha, you where?
I'm in North Carolina. In
Oh,
Durham, North Carolina.
in Durham, North
Durham.
Carolina. Oh, that's
North
where
Carolina.
I got a couple of my friends. Matter of fact, I think the sports psychologist I was talking about lives near there. She's either in Raleigh or
Okay.
Durham. One of them. Yeah, one of them. I mean,
Okay. Yeah.
I'm actually dead in the
My
middle
niece is
between
on.
DC and Baltimore.
between
Woo!
DC and Baltimore.
I'm
I'm
up there.
exactly in the middle.
Dang, Tracy.
I'm gonna be in DC Valentine's Day weekend. I have a football conference.
Oh wow!
Football conference.
Hopefully, the weather's not bad.
I hope not. Yeah, I hope not.
I sure was gonna go to the inauguration, but I said, "Ooh, it's gonna be cold." And then when she
What
didn't win, I was like,
inauguration?
"Ooh."
What inauguration?
The
When,
one
when
that we didn't get a chance to go to.
Yeah,
yeah,
we didn't get a chance to go. We ain't had no hunt. She didn't even make it at the gate.
Kelly says she's in Arson Hill. I grew up in Arson
Yeah,
Hill.
she said she was 25 minutes
Yeah, I
from
know.
Oxon Hill.
I grew up in Oxon Hill. I was in Oxon Hill from my toddler years all the way up through 5th grade.
Okay.
I know.
All right. I got a couple of questions. I got a couple of questions for y'all ladies. Which team in the NFC East lies to itself the most?
Dallas.
Oh, them cowgirls.
Dallas Cowgirls. Cowgirls.
Okay. Rank the quarterbacks. Who's number one?
Hurts.
In your
Hurts
opinion,
is consistent. Hurts.
Dak.
We ain't rating on appearance now.
Oh, cause he really cute now. Oh
Okay.
yeah, I think Dakota cute now.
Oh, I thought
He's
you
a cuter baby.
He is handsome. But no,
About Hurts.
because Hurts is more versatile. He can throw, run, he can do all that.
My dad can do that too,
Now
baby.
this time, I'm gonna be honest. If you'd have asked me this last year, I would have said Daniel. I was loving on
was.
Daniel last year. I ain't gonna lie.
He
That's
really
fair.
did. He really did. He did.
If I had to go, I would say Big Sexy. Then I would say Jalen. Big Sexy is Josh. Ain't that
Where
boy
did
name?
he get
Josh
Oh.
in the
Oh no,
He ain't in the
he
East.
the Buffalo. And you talking about in the East?
it? Yeah, we talking about us.
Girl,
Uh,
East,
that,
East.
that boy with the unibrow, and then I have to say Rain Dakota. Then I would have to do you know, the little Daniel boy, you know, because he was good at LSU. Baby, Tasha got so many quarterbacks over there. I just don't. I guess either one of them. I don't know. They just got so many.
Of
Yeah,
those
Jason,
of the
but
three quarterbacks that I know of that Tasha and them got, I would put Russell Wilson
Dark.
first, and then
yes, Dart.
and then Winston, and then Jackson Dart.
Yeah, because Russell won a Super Bowl. Russell, but if he don't get out the league before long, his little reputation gonna be tarnished. Cause they making him look really bad. He
He
need to
gotta get out his head.
I
he
think
He gotta get out his head.
yeah,
They start looking at it, and
needs
I bet
to-
they'll leave him alone.
Yeah,
yeah,
He
Yeah,
gotta
it's
get
cool.
out his head now. Russell is he went to school here now. He went to state. So in North Carolina, he need to get it together. But he allows New Yorkers to get in his head, and it affects his playtime. While they booing him, he need to do something, whether he has something on to block all that. He needs to change that boo to motivation to play, to show them that he can still play. Because once they know they can get in your head, they're gonna do it every single time.
And
Yeah.
that's hard, and it's so heartbreaking to hear them boo him like that.
It is.
Mhm.
It is.
Because he doesn't deserve that. And,
He don't deserve that. He don't.
I'm not gonna lie, these couch fans really get on my nerves with the level of disrespect people. Like I don't think they're still human beings, right?
Mhm.
And I wish, and I know I can't change it because I see it all the time, even with us with the Kentucky, and these are still kids to me,
Right? College
and
is
it's the
terrible.
level of disrespect, and and I have to do my best to stay out because I'll come out the stands on you. I ain't even.
That's
I'm
me.
to go to the next level with that, and I feel
I'm
like
with
I
you on
should
that.
go to the next
I'm
level.
with you on that.
Y'all see me come up over the.
I had to be the team mom, so I could already be on the sideline.
Yeah, for mine, I'm not even going front. Y'all be seeing, they be like, y'all, somebody mama fighting in the stands, because that'll be me.
Me too, coach. Me too, coach.
Okay, so who is the most overrated player in the entire division?
Overrated. AJ Brown.
Nope. Mm-mm.
Yes.
I think right now it's Dart.
Yes.
You
Dart.
think?
I would say Dart.
Yeah. I forgot about him.
Overrated,
Janice, please forgive me. Yes, you're right, Jason Thought.
I will
I
say
say
Dart.
Scatterboo. I say Scatterboo before Dart, but that's
I
why.
thought Scatterboo
They
was
the one in the same.
They running neck to neck.
Yeah, they pretty much the same. Yeah.
They running neck to neck. It's because they don't have that experience, and people that don't look like us want to put who they want in front of everybody else. Forget getting
right.
experience and know how,
Yeah.
because the kind of fines he was getting, like going up to the referee, high five. That those little childish. No, they always put us on the back burner for anybody. They don't care.
Yeah.
Right.
So both of those two are
they gonna tell
overrated.
you to do for you, baby. If you know anything about New York and them Italians, they'll get you right over there.
They sure will. especially
baby.
in
Okay.
Right.
that's my original birthplace now.
Okay.
I'm in North
Brooklyn.
Carolina now,
That's
but
right, Brooklyn,
I'm in New
775
York.
Quincy Street between Patchen and Ralph. So I already know how it go.
Oh, I
There,
know. I can tell by
and
that
there.
mouth. I can tell by that mouth
Okay.
and all that, and that reference to music. I can
That's
tell. You know,
okay. So
I'm
who's the
I'm
sleeper
from
player
Harlem now.
nobody is talking about?
Say
Who
that
is
again.
the sleeper player
That nobody's talking about.
that nobody is talking about?
Uh,
You say that one more time before I answer.
Who is the sleeper player? Like somebody
Yeah.
that
Somebody's
is
doing good.
You know
doing
what?
really, really
I
great.
will go with Joe Pickett. I like Pickett. I will go with Pickett.
Baby, pick it the main. I ain't talking, he ain't the man. Pick it the main.
Because he was nobody. He wasn't
That's
doing
right.
nothing like that with the Steelers.
Right.
Listen,
I think he
baby,
just didn't want to be there.
yeah.
Exactly.
You wanna be there?
I think he
Baby,
did what
I
he needed
bet
to
you
do
what,
to get
though.
put out.
Jerry Leroy better pay him. I tell you that. Jerry
Listen,
Leroy better pay him.
No,
when I say
he gonna have
is
to go.
balling,
He gonna get taken through the paces just like everybody else.
No, baby. This ain't no Michael Parsons, baby. Don't put that on us. Jerry
He
Leroy
took CD through it.
gonna pay that little boy. He gonna pay him. So
Yeah,
I'm gonna
I
call him
hope
this.
so because
through the mess first. That's what
Baby,
he
Tracy, we got money. We can pay our players. Don't you worry about us over here.
But your owner always got to take them through some mess first.
That's his money, baby. That's his money. You ain't gonna have Coach Q next year. You better stop before I have Jerry Leroy to put 2 rabbit foots on you.
Look,
not 2 rabbit foot.
it ain't nothing Jerry Leroy can do to make us worse than we
all
Yeah,
right.
I think he wants to keep Pickens, and I think he will pay Pickens, but
Yeah, he
I
will.
mean, him and
he just can't have a smooth transaction. It's just always
And
got
I'm gonna tell you somebody else. You better pay Coach. You better pay James Houston too.
a great tandem. I mean, because
That,
it's so hard. They spread the field and they make it so hard to defend because you got to defend one or the other, and then you got Ferguson coming in at tight end or whatever. And, I mean, oh my goodness. I mean,
let
the
me
offense
tell you.
are good. We just got to get our defense together in our second. Well, I think our linebackers is good. Our secondary is still suspect.
Look, and let me tell you that little fullback too. What's his name? What's his name? Loopy or something? The little
Yeah.
fullback.
I don't know how to say his name.
Baby, I'm telling you, we rolling with something. But you know what, Jerry?
Hopefully, we still stay in. We play inspired the rest of the season, and we play.
That's
for
right.
and then and then we just see what happens.
Let me ask you guys though before we exit here. What you got? Do you guys think that they're gonna let Shador practice with the line? Because that's just not right.
I think he
The sick
started
of that.
this week, and so and I
Yeah.
and I know I know this is the NFC East, but Shador is our nephew, so we're gonna talk
That's
about
right. That's
right.
right.
So I just feel like I think he's starting this Sunday, and
Yes,
so they
because
don't have a choice but
So
to
he's finally gonna get a full week of reps.
but to let him get reps with the ones. You don't have a
Okay.
choice.
You know
Oh,
it's
his name
bad.
is
These players are
Lipke.
stepping up and
Uh,
saying they don't even know what his cadence is.
Thank you, Kelly Lipke. Yeah, they say they don't know his cadence. They don't. Yeah, I mean, he doesn't. You know, and and I'm not gonna lie. I felt like the pass in the end zone should have been caught.
yeah,
Yeah.
yeah.
But no, it was on point. That wasn't on. That would have won the game. What I think that would have won him the game, right?
It was in his hand. It was in his chest.
Nice. Man, if it touches your hand, you're supposed to catch the freaking ball.
That's
That's
right.
right. That's
Y'all make
right,
it-
Coach.
That's what you get paid for as a wide receiver. If it touches your hand, you got to catch the ball. Yes, he said he is starting. So okay, so he's starting Sunday. So who they got? Stacey, who y'all got Sunday?
I think they got the Raiders.
Ooh, that might be a good game. because you know
I
they
think
was talking about that's who everybody was saying that he was going to go to because of
Brady.
Tom
Brady.
Tom Brady.
Brady. Yep.
yeah.
So that'll be interesting to see how that goes. Honestly, I think that the Raiders messed up. I think scratch that. I don't this is what I thought today that I thought was very interesting. It gave a list of all the first round quarterbacks that were forced to play early. And all of them have either gotten benched or they're no longer in the league.
Wow. From
Wow.
this class.
Because you got to think all the great quarterbacks. Dak was behind somebody. Aaron Rodgers was behind somebody. Most of them spent some time
Developing.
behind someone else that was good and
Mhm.
learned the game. Each level is different. Going from high school to college is a huge difference, and then going from college to the pros is a whole nother different beast. And it sounds good that you can be a first round draft pick and then now you're coming out the gate and you're starting. But historically, those quarterbacks either don't last or they get benched early. And I think that when they get benched early like that, you've killed their confidence. And I think those are the ones that need that mental part of it the most, because you put them. I mean, our son could come out this season. My husband was like, hell no, them some grown ass men in the NFL.
Right.
Come back another year. Hopefully he does. Hopefully, because it's still his decision, right? Well, hopefully he does. Because when I saw the Steelers game and that 6'7", 350 tight end just manhandling people, I just saw my baby just being just so that's all I'm saying. Just so that was one of the things when it comes to the quarterback situation, to me it's not fair if they go to, because of course if you're a first round, you're going to the worst teams from that.
Right.
So you're already going into a bad situation. So, but when you have to start early, historically, they're setting you up for failure when they're not drafting you behind somebody so that you can learn, get mentored, and then come in like Dak did. Because then by the time he did get his chance, he was ready as the whole coming in. But if you'd have put Dak right off the street from Mississippi State onto the Dallas Cowboys, I don't think Dak would be in Dak right now. Does that make sense?
Now, my quarterback was an exception, but the thing with him, he was an exception. But the thing with him is, there are a lot of changes that he needed to make this year. Now that there's a full year worth of tape on him, and he did not make all of those changes.
Gotcha.
Now, one of the things that you have to do is you have to change your tendencies when you're a quarterback.
Oh my God, because let me tell you something.
And so
watching film is a art.
It is. It is.
Because when my husband watches film, I'd be like, what are you looking at? And then when he starts showing me, he's like, okay, on this play, they did this 3 times. Okay, when he lifts his leg up,
that means this.
That's a signal, and that means this.
It's a tail.
They're doing this, and so when you start doing that, now you're able to tee off on them.
Yeah, because you didn't just see him do it on that tape that day, but you seeing him do it week to week to week. And so absolutely. Those type of changes, he said himself, he needed to make. He needed to change his tendencies. And he knows this because he uses the VR. And he knows that for him. He relies on that same type of information in terms of tendencies. I don't know if y'all saw that thing that he did where they showed him like silhouettes of different players, and he was able to identify who the player was because he's so used to everybody's movements.
Yeah.
But the one thing that he was also supposed to make adjustments with this year that I can visibly tell that he didn't, and that's his body.
He didn't get bigger. He didn't get in the weight room.
He got some guns.
Right, but
he needed a bread sandwich. Like,
he's
still
small.
He needed a bread sandwich because they joned on Mahomes when he took his shirt off at the parade, and they said he had a dad bod. But it's a method to the madness, and Mahomes knew what it was. It was the cushion that he needed.
And
that's what JD has. But I think some of it is genetics, and he just can't help it. He just has a slim frame.
Right.
And the other part of it is that he is still young. His metabolism hasn't slowed down yet. And when you running, you have practice every day, and you running, you can eat a bread sandwich, but you're gonna burn a bread sandwich. So I think he's having trouble getting his because he's burning. He's young and he burns it off.
Okay.
So I don't
make
know.
Sure y'all tune in to Wind Down Wednesday to hear what Stacy has to say, I guess, about Shadur on tomorrow. So we're gonna talk about our nephew tomorrow on Wind Down Wednesday. Wind Down Wednesday comes on at 8:00. Right, an hour before
7.
7 o'clock.
7 o'clock.
Yes.
7 o'clock, 2 hours before Hits and Heels comes on at 9 o'clock. So yeah, so I always get on Wind Down Wednesday if I'm not coaching or I don't have something to do, and then I get my head together to get ready for my 7 p.m. Eastern time on this channel right here. Please tune in tomorrow for Wind Down Wednesday, and hopefully you'll hear from usually Stacy, and you'll also hear from our founder, who I am so sorry that I have not shouted her out, Susan Fox, who is the founder of Black Women Love Football, who has given us this platform and this group and this community of women to allow us to be able to enjoy this game that we have learned to love so much. And so with that, we have our nationals coming up in July in Charlotte. July in Cleveland. Stacy was our hostess with the mostest. We went to the NFL Hall of Fame. We had a good old time, and I mean, we just had a great time. It was a great fellowship. If you go to blackwomenlovefootball.com, you should be able to get the registration for that. There is a fee and registration for that. You want to pay for your own hotels. There's a registration fee. I will be there with my official Natola Hawthorne, and we will be doing a women's clinic. The last one I thought it went really well. It didn't go where I wanted because how I had it. The field was dirty, so we improvised and we adapted, and we threw an audible real quick and changed up the game plan and just taught just little basics of the game. It was mainly a football 101, and it ended up being good. I gave away a couple of beginner's guide to playing football to a lot of the ladies that attended. Thank you, Janice. I didn't realize. I forgot. You were one of the last ones that I had to go out to the car to get you yours and give you on my way home. And so so it's a great time. And then I also I hope this is okay too, but I'm gonna shout out my girl Tiffany Roderick, who also co-hosts the Cowboys analysis with me with Kelly on Tuesday night before this show. She has a group called First and 10 LLC, and she has the best information as far as teaching women just different aspects of the game. I mean, she'll break down different positions, what they do, how they do it. She'll talk about different parts of offense, what they do, what they're supposed to do. She'll talk about just different aspects of football that's more of a knowledge base, where you can go and just actually get a lot of the knowledge of the game of football. And that's my girl. And of course, and if you're just strictly a Cowboys fan, at 7:30 right before this show, we do a Dallas Cowboys analysis with Kel's from the intels. Kel has all the intels about the Dallas Cowboys. She's got she's got the front desk on speed dial, and she has the injury reports, and she has just all the stuff with the Dallas Cowboys, and she really breaks it down. And she also does the Built Different group, I think, and she does like a post game analysis and anything analysis. But listen, if y'all ain't tuning in to Wind Down Wednesday and to this the East ain't easy, I don't know what else to tell you, especially if you're in the NFC East. So we need it all, y'all. She also teaches fantasy football as well. Tiffany's group has she talks about fantasy football. She talks about all that. Donna, yes, I hope everybody is registered. Stacy, thank you. Donna, thank you. Thank you all for tuning in. I want to make sure. Did I miss anything?
I don't think so.
No, we really been rolling. We done rolled all the way.
All the way to an hour and 45 minutes today.
Yeah.
An hour, don't we? Aren't we usually done that like right at an hour?
Yeah.
Yeah, that's what we usually do. We over.
My
But
bad.
the East ain't Tuesday, baby.
But our but Stacy didn't cut us off, so I guess we good, because normally she'd have popped in and she'd done cut it off. Like when you're doing a testimony in church, when you're only supposed to just do the 2 minutes.
2 minutes, and they start their organ up, and it get louder and louder and louder until you can't hear yourself.
Yeah.
Good stuff. Listen, hey, I thank y'all so much for allowing me to moderate with y'all today. Y'all are the absolute best. So fun. I'll be happy to come on anytime you need me to come on. I'm not sure if V's gonna be back next week. I know she's traveling back from Vegas, and she's your normal hostess with the mostest. But thank you so much for allowing me to be your moderator today. Stacy, let's go Cowboys. I hope we gotta get these Eagles on Sunday. Janice, good luck on Sunday. Tracy, enjoy your bye week, baby.
Yes, ma'am.
Yes, Tracy. Come on with it.
Y'all been playing everybody else. Let's keep it close. I think they said it's 11 points, right? Is what we said it was. Just keep it close. Just keep it close and try to, you never know. It might, they might get it together. You say is Jackson coming back, or is Winston is the pastor?
Supposedly Dart is coming back. But I don't know.
Okay, gotcha. Okay, well,
I got confidence in you. The Giants gonna take it.
Ain't easy, y'all. The East ain't
easy. All right. Good night, ladies.
Good night.
Good night.
Y'all. Love y'all. See y'all next week.
Bye-bye.